They will take the word of any scumbag who wants a 10-year deal and bring you before a grand jury. The strike force wants you. The FBI wants you. The bar committees want you. Your clients are after you. Your responsibilities of the people that you represent are heavy. The landlord wants pay. The rent is due. The secretaries need their money. The bank payment is due. You have to live in a reasonable fashion to survive, and it costs money. The competitors are out there like dogs, I'm telling you, life in this work that we do is very, very frightening. And I began to see it after I took on some post-traumatic cases for Vietnam War veterans and began to learn what post-traumatic syndrome is and what its symptoms are. About people who get paranoid, get frightened, who get angry, who are irrational, who attack the people that they love, who beat up their wives, who abuse their children, who commit crimes. And suddenly I realized that those symptoms apply to me. I don't beat my wife, and I don't abuse my children, but sometimes I want to. Sometimes I'm unkind to my partners or to personnel that are loyal to me and are laying it all down. And I see them dropping like flies around me. I see young lawyers that just leave. They can't take the pressure of the heavy life that we live. I see them just finally give up and go. They say, I didn't do this. I didn't get into this business to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I work more than that. I work from 5 o'clock in the morning until I drop at night in bed. It isn't a good life in some ways, and yet to me it's what my life is. It's my passion. I don't think there's any middle ground, and I don't think a lot of people can succeed in the business. You say, I've been introduced to somebody who has succeeded. I have to tell you that the price that's paid it's not a price of genius. It's a price of being sick. It's a neurotic price, a compulsion of just laying it all down there. That's all I think about from morning till night every day. And I don't tell you that that's the way you ought to be. I'm not suggesting that that's what you have to do. I'm just telling you that that's what I've done. It didn't come, all of this stuff doesn't come from genius and beauty, or from being in Wyoming, or from wearing jeans and a buckskin jacket. It comes from being sick. So I tell you, to me, there isn't any other way. I don't know how else to do it. People say to me, well, why don't you want to play golf? What do I want to play fucking golf for? I mean, don't you want to take a vacation? Well, what would I do? I mean, you can only lay on the beach so long. You can only drink so much booze. Ultimately, you're drugged back to where you really are, where your life really is. You got a case that's coming up, and it's for a client that you care about, and it involves, and if the opposing counsel will only do something to make you mad, and they always do, and now you've got to fight. Now the passion is there. Now you're alive, and you can get involved, but you're going to be tired, and you're going to get beat up, and you're going to get cut, and you're going to end up with combat fatigue. My lawyers started with me years ago, my 3 partners, young guys, they're beat up. God damn, they are so fucking tough. Oh, they are such huge human beings, and they started out with such frailties. And they're so sick, just like me. And so I say to some of you, if you don't want to get it, if the price is pretty high, you ought to get out of it. If you can't make that kind of a commitment, I think you ought not to be in it. It isn't a nice Sunday kind of, it isn't just a nice occupation. It isn't a 9-to-5 job. Well, I've preached about that enough. And you're all hungry. And I didn't intend, I'll tell you, you can ask Andy here, who I admire as much as anybody I know. I didn't come here to give you a sermon today. I said the format's going to be, give me a blackboard, and I'll write up there what these folks want to talk about, and we'll just talk about it. And I haven't done that. I gave you some kind of a sermon. I don't know where the time went. I don't know where my life has gone. This is the way my whole existence has been. I get involved in the process, and I don't know where it's taken me, but it's taken me to you, and you have been so kind to me, and I have been able to see have reached out to listen to what I have to say. And I can't believe that somehow my life is not ever going to be the same after having shared some of these things that I've never said to other people today. And you ain't going to walk out of here today without something new too. And it's the gift that you've so graciously taken from me, for which I am grateful. Thank you very much.
Well, your life, you didn't bomb that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.